I'm Lyndon, and today I'm going to show you my chord switching drills. This is my famous exercise that I like to teach my students. It is what I say to be the most important exercise for all beginning guitar players, no matter what style you're in, because you have to learn your basic chords and you have to get your left hand quick to get back and forth between those chords. So if you're just working on those chords in the beginning, this is the video that you need. So I'm going to show you a particular way in which I like to maneuver between chords to become an efficient rhythm player. So we should know an F, C, and A minor chord before beginning, and I've got the tablet, the chord diagrams up here, so you can refer to the precise chords that we're using. Notice that I'm using just the 3-finger F, C chord, and A minor chord are the normal ones. These chords I extracted from the way that they're used in Tom Petty's Learning to Fly, which is what I was just playing. So go check out that song if you want to make good use of these chords after practicing them a bit. So a chord drill is taking two chords that are adjacent in the music and moving back and forth between just those two chords repetitively, and here's how I like to do it. So let's set up our first chord, the F chord, put our third, second, and first fingers there, and we're only going to hit those strings that we're placing there, right? Now I want you to separate the sound of the strings when you play the chords. This is called a roll. Sounds like that. This way we become aware of each individual string sound, so we can work on the clarity of the chord. So we're going to move our F chord to our C chord. It's an easy chord change because F and C are very similar. Here's F chord. Now watch my left hand. I'm just going to move each finger by one string to a larger string, and then I'm on the C chord. So one more time. Here's the F chord. My middle finger and my ring finger just move up one finger each, and that's the C chord. So now when I move to the C chord, I'm going to roll through the chords slowly again in the right hand so that I can hear those sounds. Now, if I hear something like this, then I know that I need to adjust my position. But what I want you to do is don't struggle too much. Don't spend all of your time struggling on each chord. It's more important that you place the chord quickly and correctly immediately, instantly. So practice moving through the chords repetitively, and then, occasionally you may take the time to adjust the chord and find out what particular adjustments are necessary to get that perfect clean chord. But most of your time shouldn't be spent struggling and adjusting your hand. Most of your time should be transferring between two different chords. That's the real practice, because you need to get your chord instantly. So you have to have that feel for it as soon as you put your fingers down, so that all the strings will sound. And a lot of the time, notice that just a slight movement of the hand will be the difference between that sound of a C chord and that. Did you see how much I moved my fingers? Let's do that one more time. There's a not so clear C chord. Then if I just move my fingers a little bit out of the way, everything clears up. So it's about getting that feel, and remember, you have to do it in motion. So that's what chord drills are for. They help you hear each individual string if you roll through, and then also learn to place and get the feel for the chord in motion. So do this many times, many times. You can practice your chords thousands of times. I assign my students around 1,000 chord drills each week. For some of them. Let's go ahead and try now going from C chord to A minor chord. This is also a pretty straightforward switch, but I'll show you how I do it just so that you have an efficient way. So here's our C chord. You only need to move one finger. If you're doing it just right, you can just lift one finger so very careful, which is this note. This note becomes this note. So that's our third finger, or our ring finger, and it moves from the 5th string to the 3rd string, and it looks like this. See, you could do just this motion back and forth a few times just to get comfortable with that. Just bring the finger from the 5th string to the 3rd string and back and forth until you get that motion. Now roll through each chord. C chord, listen to the notes. A minor chord, listen to each string. Roll through. And if you hear those sounds, maybe just try making a quick adjustment, but better to do it in motion. Okay, great. So that's the lesson on chord drills today. Hope you got a good experience and practice those chords a lot. Okay, thank you very much.